qualifiers. Two teams, first game of day 3. Team number 1, Eritrea. Number 1, Israel Mulageta. Number 2, Abiel Zeru. Number 4, Bilal Abdusalam. Number 5, Philemon Rustom. Number 7, Temezgen Sam. Bilal Abdusalam. Number 5, Philemon Rustom. Number 7, Temezgen Samere. Number 8, Zenad Temezgen. Number 9, Samuel Sister. Number 10, Abel Vermans. Number 11, Aaron Zacharias. Number 18, Simon Bohanes. Number 12, Daniel Zamaret. Number 23, Andom Abebe. Head coach, Tesfalem Zacharias. Assistant coach, Hamina. Team B, Tanzania. Number 1, Baraka Mopele. Number 4, Cornelius Gabriel. Number 3, Ali Mohammed. Number 5, Eric John. Number 13, Haji Mbegu. Number 14, Ladslao Lusmo. Head coach, Alfred Manaz. We'll now stand up for the national anthem of Eritrea, then followed by that of Tanzania. Candidates stand up for the national anthem of Eritrea. Thank you very much. National anthem of Tanzania. you very much. Now you can get to your bench. We'll have a 3-minute warm-up.
Welcome to day 3 of the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament at the Nyayo National Stadium Basketball Arena in Nairobi, Kenya. My name is Fidel Maitia. Alongside me in commentary, Silale Shani. We have two teams that are looking towards changing their fortunes. They've been on a losing streak. That is Eritrea and Tanzania, as you can see on your screens at the moment. That's the matchup we're waiting for. Tanzania, if you remember, yesterday was their day one, and they lost 59-95 against the hosts, the Kenya Morans, while Eritrea yesterday lost 57 after putting up a valiant effort, lost 57-111 to South Sudan, and of course their first day as well, they lost to Kenya 64-112. Silale Shani, what excites you about these two teams today, both coming from losing streaks?
You know, I think it's an opportunity for each team to show their true stripes. I was talking to the president of the Eritrea Federation, Henok Rustu, earlier on today, and he said that from today, they're not here to just participate, they're here to compete. He was very happy that their first two games were against arguably the two best teams in the tournament in Kenya and in South Sudan. He said that's been able to elevate their standard of play. So coming into this game, he says they're looking for a win. And I think that's exciting to see. I want Eritrea to have that win. And on your screens right now is the team roster. We'll go through it. Number 1 is Israel Mulugeta. 2, Abiel Zeru. 4, Bilal Abdul Salem. Number 5, Philemon Rusom. 7, Temesgen Semere. 8, Sene Temesgen. 9, Samuel Sisai. Number 10, Abel Johannes. 11, Aaron Zacharias. 12, Daniel Zemheret. 18, Simon Johannes. And number 23, Andom Abebe.
Eritrea exhibiting a well-balanced team in terms of youth and experience. We'll take a look at the Tanzanians roster in a short while. And at number 1 is Baraka Mopele. Number 20, Mwalimu Henry. Number 5, Lugore Eric. Number 13, Mbegu Haji Rashid. Number 12, Stefano Elasi. Number 3, Ali Muhammad. Number 4, Ngaza Cornelius. Number 11, Kaikai Leka. And number 14, Ladislas Lusato. It's really going to be an exciting day in basketball. Of course, we have 3 games on the card today, but this happens to be the first one on day 3 of the FIBA AfroBasket pre-qualifier tournament. Main tournament will happen sometime later in the year, November, I believe. And it's good to see both teams with something to prove. As you said, from the Eritrean side, they've played 2 games. Unfortunately for them, both have been in losses. But Tanzania yesterday showed what they can do despite just having 7 players on the roster. Transition, exposing the Kenya Morans in terms of their transition defense, but at the same time scoring 59 points. Rather impressive. Do you see them as favorites in today's game against Eritrea?
I would say no. I would say it's about it's an even platform. If anything, Eritrea even have a slight advantage. Them it being their 3rd day of competition. Those first game jitters are well out of their system. They're hungry now. They're focused. They know what they can do against the best of them, and they know Tanzania lost by that big margin against Kenya last night. So I think Eritrea, if anything, have a competitive advantage over Tanzania.
They're about to have tip-off, and Eritrea, well, that happened. It's a warm afternoon in the Kenya's capital, and Tanzania get possession of the ball. And to inbound that ball will be Ngaza Cornelius. Really had a solid game yesterday as well, despite the loss. Lugora Eric turned the corner, baseline, reverse layup, no good, but this was there for the putback. They miss it from point blank. Eritrea come away with the ball, lead pass, intercepted. Missing the ball, nice ball movement, and a 3-pointer there by Israel Mulugeta, the 21-year-old who's had a solid tournament despite the 2 losses so far for his team. And they come up with a steal. Here he goes again, and you know he can take it from deep. He's not afraid of the moment.
He is indeed not afraid of the moment. We've seen him put several of the top point guards in this league on skates as he's shaking and baking. Definitely face of the Eritrea franchise, if you ask me. Very talented player.
Tanzania just slowing things down. Had a tough outing against the host country yesterday. The pace was a bit too fast for them, forcing the issue. Almost a turnover there. Number 4 taking the shot and banking home at 3. Ngaza Cornelius. He called glass on that one. I think he did. Turning the corner there is Israel Mulugeta. Ball is stolen from him, and Tanzania are off to the races. Nice idea there, but number 14, Ladislas Lusato, didn't feel the lane and ends up as a Tanzanian turnover.
I mean, whose responsibility is it to, or rather, whose mistake was that, Fidel? Is it the lead pass that was too much of a lead pass, or should Lusato have really cut into the lane?
Lusato should have cut into the lane.
Really?
Yeah.
But you can't read minds. You can't mind control him to cut into the lane. So why give that lead pass if you can see he's not heading there?
That's why they call it team chemistry. This thing sometimes, some things don't need to be said. You just need to know. And a slight nod of the head from your teammate is communication enough. Eritrea getting the ball. Swing the ball over to number 11, Aaron Zacharias.
Abebe almost losing it, and he's probably the only player in the Eritrea squad who is very comfortable about taking the ball to the basket. Generally, Eritrea like the perimeter and the 3-point shot, and it was an intentional strategy on their part, Fidel, because they knew they would be undersized coming into this tournament.
Yeah.
But despite that, nice tip back in for Abebe. Was at the right place at the right time. And Richard take this lead. 7 minutes 30 to go.
Long distance shot there by Cornelius. And the shot barely grazed the front of the rim. But he was wide open. Some of these teams need to take advantage of those open looks. Big rebound there by Abebe. Trying to go up, finds a plethora of Tanzanian players, and they're off on a break. Nice basket there by number 14, Ladislas Lusato, making amends to that earlier turnover. Eritrea come the other way, trying to also make amends. Ball goes out of play. Still Eritrean ball. Abiel to inbound.
That's good trap defense from the Tanzanian side. And they are rewarded for that effort, but no, it's a sloppy pass and it's snatched away by Richard Zemheret now from the baseline to punish Tanzania for that mistake. And it's so sad when you have a great defensive play like that and then you throw the ball away with a turnover.
Really is. Both teams are determined not to register losses today. Oh, nice dribble behind the back and a nice behind the back pass off the glass. And Ando Mabebe combining well with Israel Mulugeta to extend their lead. It's now 9 points to 5, 6:15 to go. And another turnover. As soon as I say that, they turn over the ball themselves. Tanzania. Oh my goodness. That young man, we didn't know he had it in him. Mbegu Haji Rashid.
He was teasing us last night. We saw some moments of brilliance from him. Probably the tallest player on the Tanzania squad, as we see a beautiful 3-point shot from Israel Mulugeta. who's on fire early in this game.
Nice drive to the basket, no luck for them. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Tanzanian ball. Let's take another look at this. Where did it go? Who was the last one to touch it? They call it a kick ball. Ball is Tanzania ball. 12 points to 7. Substitution coming in is number 1, Baraka Mopele. It's interesting to see they only have one sub at the bench.
It's a good take, good strong take from Eric Lugora. Playing into the defense, protecting the ball well, making sure Tanzania stays in this game. That was a long 3-point shot. And I have to say I'm impressed with the confidence of Eritrea from the three-point area.
And Lugora again driving aggressively. This time no joy for him. Eritrea come away with the ball, baseline jumper, no good, a bit short on that one. And a reaching foul there by Daniel Zemheret Johannes, the 28-year-old, committing a silly foul. There was no danger of a fast break. Nice dribble there, Usato, nice dish. And finally, the ball goes inside the rim. Begu Haji. Feel like he's going to be one of those players who's going to take advantage of the height disparity. Big rebound there, Eritrea. They try to attack the basket. And all alone, Ladislas Lusato threatened us with a dunk there.
That's
but it was a strong layup.
That's the smile of a cherry picker.
Turn in the corner, nowhere to go. They take the ball outside. Number 2, Abiel Zerubaraha. In and out. The ball goes. Tanzania rebound. Nice pass there. And again, it's just that young man, Haji. Tanzania have quickly turned the game around, and Eritrea have called a timeout to stem the tide. The scores are right now at 15-12 in favor of Tanzania. We throw it downstairs to hear what both sides have to say to their teams.
Hii ni mwanzo tu. Sisi wanaanza kuongoza. Sawa, lakini la pili unapoenda kule wameseti, ni matumani, wameseti. Tuanze na watu wetu chini pale. You guys, nenda anza pale chini ili hao watu waje kutoa. Wakitoa tunapata option nyingi za kucheza. Option ya kwanza unacheza wewe mwenyewe, option ya pili unacheza na post ambayo itakuwa ni weak side, atakuwa na nani? Sawa?
Kitu kingine coach, kitu kingine. Huyo shooter. Haram dim sangar la khalaq. Taraf teka defense hada sab shoot time gaban. Betul kita Israel gaban antara dengan Gabon. Untuk pasang bersama.
Let's take a look at the highlights, and it's a young man, Israel Mulugeta, making plays for his teammates behind the back pass. Beautiful move there. Ando Mabebe finishing that. Beautiful behind the back dribble, behind the back pass off the glass. Very entertaining side to watch. Very entertaining player to watch as well. Top of the key, just below the free throw line, an 18-footer.
It's a big offensive board for Abiel. Kicks out to Mulugeta, head fake, back out to Abiel. Basket is good. And that was great ball movement in that possession for Eritrea. A real treat to see, because that's not always what their strength is.
Yeah. Got to move your feet. Lugora Eric getting stuck in the mud. The scores are tied at 15 points apiece. Ball goes to Daniel. And a foul on the rebound there. Abiel fouled. And they say the foul is on Lugora Eric. Let's take another look. Yep, slight push there. I say slight, but Abiel might think otherwise. Ball goes to Israel. Corner 3. No good. Too strong. Tanzania come away with the rebound. Haji all the way to the rim. He has such long arms. Reminds me of a point guard you might know in the Los Angeles Lakers. Familiar name, used to play for Boston Celtics. I forget his name, yeah. Rajan Rondo, I think, yeah.
Really?
In terms of size, in terms of the hands. Rajan Rondo has one of the
Very long arms.
very
big
long
hands.
arms and largest widthspans for a player his size.
It's a nice turnaround jumper. And it looks like Eritrea and Tanzania are going to go head-to-head throughout this first quarter. 17-19, Tanzania leading by a basket. That was a nice dish to find Abebe, but they couldn't finish that play. And it's clear to see that Eritrea have seriously settled into their offense.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen that side of them in the earlier games against Kenya and against South Sudan. Granted, the competition was a bit more fierce, but it's nice to see them settle. It's nice to see them get some good ball movement going on and take better choices of shot selections.
Tanzania having problems passing the ball. Nice spin around move, up and under, no good, but guess who's there to clean up? Ladislas Lusato. It's now 21-17, 140 to go. Long distance 3, too strong, but a big rebound there by Daniel. Trying to feed the cutting teammate. But Mopele intercepting that one and going all the way thanks to Mbegu Haji with the putback.
Mbegu Haji doing a great job of running the floor on offense, cleaning up the boards. It's those little things that matter, Fidel.
Nice distribution there by Abebe. Nice left-handed layup. But he comes up shaking after being hit on the face, Israel Mulugeta. And this is worrying for this Eritrean side. Let's take another look. Yeah,
Oh, he was
right
probably
in the eye.
scratched. And impressive he was able to finish that play despite getting scratched in the face like that.
Muscle memory, as they say, right? No? Yeah? 54 seconds to the end of the first quarter. Tanzania long distance 3, too strong. Big rebound there, nice box out. Ball goes to number 8, Senei. Bit short on that jumper. Tanzania off to the races. Nice inside out dribble, no good. Finding a wall in the Eritrean defense and a foul there, a reaching foul. You could say it's a wise one to stop the fast break. Substitutions coming in for Tanzania is number 3, Ali Muhammad, in place of Ladislas Lusato. Remember, Ali Muhammad had a fantastic game yesterday against Kenya. Bilal taking a high pick.
Oh, that's a nice pass.
Nice pocket pass there. And another nice pass. Eritrea really settling into their offense, as you rightfully said, Silale. Turning the corner there is Lugore Eric. Dishing, no good. Instead of getting their own rebound, Bilal almost taps the ball into his own net. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The end of the first quarter. Tanzania somewhat in control of this one at the moment. They lead this game narrowly, 23 points to 19, 4-point lead in day 3 of the AfroBasket Pre-Qualifier tournament in Nairobi, Kenya. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first quarter. And a smiling Tanzanian side, they lead this one by 4 points. We're off to a very good start, especially that young man over there, number 13, Begu Haji Rashid. Nice layup from the baseline. Another inside-out move. Nice dribble all the way to the basket. And we start the second quarter. Bilal handling point guard duties for Eritrea. Sene turning the corner. No one to pass to. Bilal is there, top of the key. He can take those deep threes. Too strong at that particular point. Ball goes out, still Eritrean ball. It's amazing how many deep threes this Eritrean team takes in a game.
Their coach has given them the license to shoot. He recognizes that that's, or he believes rather, that's their strength. So the players carry that confidence into the game. As the shot clock winds down, 3 seconds left. Tanzania managed to snatch the ball back. It's a 2-on-1 situation.
Nice fake and dribble all the way to the basket. That's a nice move there by Ali Muhammad. A little bit of show and go. Abebe losing the ball, getting it back. No one to pass the ball to. Abiel eventually gets it. Bilal turning the corner, driving all the way to the basket. No one to pass to. Abiel all alone for a corner three. Too strong. And Tanzania off to a fast break opportunity. Nice two-man game there, but a foul happened before the shot on Lugora Eric. Let's take a look at that move once more. Yeah, slightest of touches, but
And
a
this is
foul nevertheless.
This is what Tanzania do really well, and we've seen it in their first game and in this second one as well. As soon as they get that rebound, there's the outlet pass is not even at the extended wing; it's almost at the halfway line.
Yeah,
So you're already across half court.
yeah.
Then it's just one more pass to the other person filling the lane,
Yeah.
or the person at the halfway takes it all the way in. And I think that's really working for them. We've seen it a lot with the Ulinzi Warriors, a local team here in Kenya.
Yeah.
That's definitely their style of play. If you want to get easy buckets,
That's how
I
you
think
got to do it.
that kind of transition offense really works well.
Nice fundamental basketball. Speaking of fundamental basketball, nice steal there by Ali Muhammad all the way to the rim, losing his footing. The ball goes out. The referee has no sympathies. Eritrean ball.
These-
27-19. See Samuel Sisai just checked into the game. Bilal with another deep three, and it's good. Lead is now has been reduced to 5 points. The long distance three just to answer back. Ali Muhammad floating on the wing and stinging like a bee. Yeah, I know, Silale. Don't roll your eyes.
Yeah, I wish they could see me shaking my head. Abiel trying to draw the foul and get the free throw opportunities. Take a look at the replay there. That's what they just need to do more of, Fidel.
Yeah.
And you can see they are capable of doing it, but they seem to think that the shot is the more feasible answer. But considering Tanzania is not as tall as a team, maybe they could do a little bit more attacks at the hoop. As we saw Aaron miss that elbow shot.
Yeah.
Somehow Richard managed to maintain the possession.
It's interesting you say that. I saw a recent graphic the other day, comparisons being made in terms of shot selection from the year 2000 and right now in the NBA. A majority of the shots have now left what used to be called the perimeter, where Michael Jordan used to make his money from. And now it's the Steph Currys and all these three-point specialists who are feeding. More than half of the shots being made right now in the National Basketball Association are being made from outside the arc. And it's transforming into a global phenomenon. A nice drive there by Ali Muhammad, trying to just, not Ali Muhammad, rather, Baraka Mopole, Let's try to get something there. Throwing up a prayer, but he gets fouled by number 23, hands in the air. Andom Abebe pleading his innocence. The referee's decision is final. They call a foul.
If we were to do a chart like that
Yeah.
for the East Africa region,
It hasn't changed much. Let's be honest.
okay, we agree it hasn't changed much, but where would you see
I see
a lot of the dots? Which areas of the court do
just
we
closer
score
to
on
the
the
rim
most?
on the dotted line, just above the free throw line, and also maybe farthest could be 18 feet, just inside the arc. But I'll say this. It seems a few countries have adopted a different approach. Countries like Rwanda.
Ooh, that was a nice take from Bilal. Look at that confidence. It's working. I think they're realizing that they can take it to the hoop against a team like Tanzania.
Yeah.
And let's see if a few more of the players catch on, Fidel, that there is that great opportunity there.
No recognizable shot blockers in this Tanzanian side, so why not?
I mean, Begu gets up there.
Yeah, he does.
You have to be careful when you're taking it in on him, but
But you can imagine what Eritrea went through on Tuesday and Wednesday.
against Kenya and South
in the
Sudan.
South- Yeah, so the lane, there was no option, driving option, and we've seen substitutions happening. I don't know what has happened, but the game goes on. They swing the ball to the right corner. The putback there, no good. They rebound the ball, and they're off to the races. Israel Mulugeta is back in the game, and we all know he can handle that ball. They swing the ball to Mesken. Top of the keys, asking for the ball all alone. Turning the corner, dishing it to number 11 there, Aaron Zacharias. Aaron Zacharias had a good game against Southern Sudan on Wednesday. Had a few floaters in the paint. Nice in between the legs dribble, nice feed there to number 13, Begu Haji. Keep watering that seed and it will sprout.
Begu really makes sure that he's at the right place at the right time, Fidel. He kind of hides out along the baseline and then gets those offensive rebounds or avails himself for the dish, as we see a nice take all the way in. Take a look at the replay there. Lusato, strong to the hoop. Establishing Tanzania's authority in this game. It's now creeped to a 10-point lead.
And a quick timeout has been called. At the moment, Tanzania lead this game 34-26. Some of the fans who've just shown up to the game. If you're watching, if you can't make it here, you just go to the FIBA YouTube channel or the FIBA website or www.madgod.tv and you can catch this game live on air. But we throw it downstairs to listen to what both teams have to say to their teams.
Defense wote, box out wote, sio kama watu wawili tu sasa defense pale, wengine wote tunashikilia kule mbele. Hata kama timu inaonekana kwamba tuna win, lakini we can't win like that. Bado game inachezwa hapa. Score ngapi? 36 zile pale. You guys, let's play. Sawa. Wacheni mambo hayo bana. Tucheze defense nzuri pale chini wote, tupige box out wote, twende mbele wote. Nani ambaye achoki? Sikia mtu anachoka. Lusato, defense ya kuvizia, eti mtu anapita unamwacha hivi anapita. No. Strong. TZ strong. TZ strong.
Let's look at the highlights. In the second quarter, nice move there by number 11, Aaron Zacharias, but a better move there by number 5 from Tanzania, Lugora, Eric. Up and under move. Lusato there to clean up the boards. Let's take another look. Up and under move.
Oh, that's a nice move from Lugora. As Lusato makes it a 3-point play to give Tanzania an 11-point lead. And I have to say that Tanzania have been really doing a good job of taking advantage of Eritrea taking just a smidge,
Yeah.
a bit too slow back on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to scout them from yesterday's game, you'd recognize that this is a very transition offense-minded kind of team. And maybe they need to have someone trailing at the halfway just to slow down these kind of opportunities, because that's really the majority of where these baskets have come from.
Yeah. And if Eritrea had scouted them from yesterday's game against Kenya, they would have known that Tanzania do love to run despite their low numbers in terms of their roster. They kick it out. Bilal had an opportunity for a shot, but nice closeout defense there by number 3, Ali Mohammed, to deny the three-pointer, but a foul has been committed. Eritrean ball, 39-26 in their favor. 5:02 to go to the half. It's day 3 of the AfroBasket Pre-Qualifier Tournament happening in Nairobi, Kenya. Sun is shining, but it's not been shining for both of these teams. They've had losses, and they're trying, both teams are trying to change their fortunes. And the long distance 3 there by Bilal.
Bilal has been out for most of the second quarter. You saw he had a scratch on his eye towards the end of the first. And I think Eritrea have been doing a good job of hanging in there in his absence. Of course, he's the strongest offensive player in the team.
Yeah. See a foul committed on Lugora, Eric. Eric is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws, trying to extend their lead. He does that, makes the first free throw. So an 11-point lead. Nice rebound there by Israel, and a nice pass there. Bilal turning the corner, no one to help him. He pulls it out. Nice short floater there, big rebound by Mbegu. And Tanzania always looking to run, always looking to push that envelope when it comes to the fast break. And there it is, Eric Lugora from just inside the 3-point line.
He's feeling the heat. He's feeling the heat. You can see his confidence build with every basket he makes. Nice versatile shooting guard as Bilal tries to respond.
And they pass it to no one, and nice idea there, but who do you blame? We had Mbegu Haji Rashid not looking at the ball at all. We had Barak Mopele slipping on the floor. And the person passing the ball with the turnover. Nice crossover there, moved by Temesgen. Trying to put moves on this Tanzanian defense. Desperation shot almost. Abebe. Left-handed layup, no good. They still get the rebound. No, it goes to Tanzania. It's a 3-on-1 situation all the way to the basket. And they're rewarded. Mopele.
Tanzania really playing to their strengths, and I like that about their team. They really do what works for them, and so far in this game, it's working really, really well. Bilal with a head fake kicks it out to Aaron Zacharias, who's very good with that catch and shoot, especially in the paint.
Solid job by him today, consistently playing well. Had a very good game yesterday against South Sudan. The missed opportunity there in terms of a layup. They turned the other way, Eritrea getting the rebound. Abebe down low, trying to reverse it, passes it over to Aaron, and Aaron will kill you from there just above the free throw line. And it's now 33-45. Quick timeout has been called by Tanzania. 2:12 to go to the half. We throw it downstairs to hear what both coaches have to say, especially from the Tanzanian side.
نلعب علينا تحاز لنا راينا اجي كل سوق انا بوتا ميزكو يعرفوا البلاي ميكر مساش كاش من قصاص قبل
انت خليت ديفنس فور شوار لو مسيطان هذا ابتي اوفنس انا تمزجن اوفنس هنا ترانزيت كنقبل كنا ترانزيشن ميتا درايو لقاقلنا ديفنس كميكرنا ترانزيشن قبل نستبر كلاتنا نقاتل لنا كلاتكم ساعتكم ابوشتي تمزجن بلال اسرائيل كلاتكم ترى سلسله ما مشتاقون ما سلسله فولت رايو بلال كنتم كل سخان اسرائيل رايو اسرائيل كنتم كل خليتكم رايو تسال سيترا ابزغ ابي اخذ تايت قبر لهم ما اخذت محل فالهم لا قبل باس كم قبر قبر
Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Nice move there by the Tanzanian side, 3-on-1 situation and a nice bounce pass. Well-weighted pass to Baraka Mopele, and distribution by Eritrea has also been there. Aaron with that one-handed jump shot.
And I think they need to keep on doing that play. I mean, drive, dish to Aaron, and keep on doing a heat check on him. See if he still has that hot hand. He scored at least 6 points from in the paint. Just that catch and shoot off a dish from a guard who was cut to the hoop. I say keep on going. Milk it for all it's worth. When you see that fire has dried out, then you can look at other options.
And they might need to look at other options. A miss from point blank by Eritrea. Nice drive to the basket. The brave drive there by Eric Lugora. He's always looking to push it, always looking to be aggressive, driving to the baseline, to the basket. Very aggressive move. Foul there by Ndom Abebe, one of the veterans of this team, 30 years of age.
Eric Lugora having a very good game today, Fidel. This is a squad, 6-man squad today. There were 7 yesterday. I don't know where the 7th player went, but we're hoping for Tanzania that more players are coming in, as Israel Mulugeta reminds us that he's still on the floor. Beautiful three-point shot to push Eritrea to 36 points, back to a 10-point differential here in the second quarter. Just about 1 minute and 15 seconds left to play. Tanzania not shooting that well from three-point range.
Israel reducing the deficit to 10 points. Still a long ways to go. 1:10 till the end of the half. There's so much basketball to be played in this game. Nice dribble into the paint. They dish it out to Mopele. Mopele drives, attacking the basket, no good. The fast break opportunity presents itself for Eritrea. Bilal off the glass, and the bank is open at lunchtime. 46 to 37, 38 rather. Tanzania trying to answer back, no good. Big rebound there.
Let's see if Eritrea can make things happen in these last 30-something seconds of the game. And again, two very evenly matched teams, Fidel. I think these are the only two teams in the tournament who don't have any internationally based players. All grassroots, locally based players, as Eritrea with a steal.
Trying to hang in the air. There's nowhere to go. Tanzania want to quickly score.
That airtime ran out, and he didn't know what to do with the ball. That was good recovery defense from Tanzania. But all locally based players, both on Tanzania side and Eritrea side. We said it earlier, Eritrea, first international tournament of their entire federation history. 12 clubs in the league, though, in Eritrea, all based in the capital city. And the top talent in that city is who you're seeing on your screens today and will continue to see until Saturday.
What struck me about that comment you made, airtime ran out. It's about to ask, was there an option for please call me? As soon as I say that, we know who's going to answer the call for Tanzania. It's number 3 right there, Ali Muhammad. Let's take another look at this. Driving with the left hand off the glass.
Great job protecting the ball going up to the hoop. And when you protect it just like that, chances are you're going to get fouled on the way up. Keep on saying how important it is to be able to finish with your left and your right hand. Tanzania with a final attempt before the buzzer. Basket is not good. And that will take us to the end of the first half. 51-38. It was a close one throughout the first quarter, Fidel. But Tanzania have managed to explode offensively in the second quarter and create a 14-point lead. And I think it's been a good showing from Tanzania, who have really done what has been working for them, and that is the transition offense.
Transition offense, trying to tire this Eritrean side who've been working real hard for the last 3 days. But as you can see from the scoreline there, Tanzania lead this one going into the break, 51 points to 38. qualifying tournament. And the highlights, just take a look at the highlights from the first half of this interesting game between Eritrea and Tanzania. Both teams coming off a losing record. Eritrea have lost twice, Tanzania once. But Tanzania are off to a good start. They lead this game 51-38. And just to look at the statistics, and Silale will break it down for us. What's interesting to note is the plus-minus figures for both sides.
All of Tanzania's players are in the plus. We're seeing plus 14 for Baraka Mopele at the highest, plus 13 for Cornelius Gabriel, number 4, and Eric John. We've known him and we've been calling him as Lugora in this particular game. And I think, it could be also because it's a 6-man squad, Fidel, so they have to be efficient. Yeah. But that's impressive to see. But really, this game, it's come down to the details. They're pretty evenly matched. Rebound situation, Eritrea is slightly out-rebounding Tanzania with 23-20. Yeah. 3-point percentage, 35.3 for Eritrea, 33.3 for Tanzania. But if you look at the field goal percentage, Eritrea is shooting 52% and Tanzania at 65%. 36 attempts in this half, only connecting with in 16, and Tanzania connecting on 20 of 35. It's just in the small details, and I think Eritrea should take a look at this stat sheet and be encouraged in that they're not playing too badly. Yep. They just need to score a little bit more.
And we also notice a balanced scoring from the Tanzanian side, where you see almost 3 players on double figures. We have Ali Mohammed 10 points, Haji Mbegu 12. Next is Eric John with 9. Seen balanced scoring from Tanzania, and rightfully so, I guess, because there are just 6 of them. They have to balance it out. Everyone has to be efficient. But what I've noticed also is the slight edge in terms of offensive rebounds by Eritrea, not taking advantage of the situation, not converting those into points. And sometimes we see the tendency, especially with teams on the continent, you get that offensive rebound, you want to really convert that into points almost immediately instead of converting it into valuable possession.
Eritrea have to recognize that Tanzania have scored 34 of their 51 points in the paint. So if they want to slow down Tanzania's offensive flow, then they need to really clog up that paint. But beyond just clogging up the paint, I think they need to have one defensive player trailing or kind of playing right around the halfway line just to make sure that maybe he can steal the ball on that long pass, which Tanzania like to do, or just slow down that fast break like we're seeing on the screens out that Mopel. It's those little things, those attentions to the details that will make a big difference in the long run. And as we continue to take a look at the highlights here,
you see like that movement, which I was pointing out to you, by Bilal and of course Ando Mabebe, when they're going baseline, that should be the player rotating back to the top of the key to balance the court in terms of defending on the fast break.
Right.
But they're not doing that. They're sticking under the rim, waiting for an offensive rebound, and sometimes it won't come.
That's right. We see Bilal with a fast break opportunity. 17 fast break points for Eritrea. Maybe that's something that they should take a look at as well. They have a full squad, against Tanzania's 6-man team. Why not try and run them down?
Exactly. And the plus-minus for Eritrea is nothing to write home about. Israel Mulugeta, who's been their top player, is at minus 13, followed by Bilal Abdusalam, minus 11. We've seen some of the fans and some of the players from other teams participating in this tournament just showing up at the Nyayo National Stadium Gymnasium in Nairobi, Kenya. And we're about to start the second half. We'll get into the stats a little bit later on, but for now, Tanzania want to finish on a high after losing yesterday's game to Kenya, 59-95. Want to make amends, change their fortunes. They have to kick it out all alone for a 3-point shot. Ngaza Cornelius doesn't get that Kawhi bounce.
I think games are won or lost in the third quarter. You have to really, if you don't warm up really well at halftime, you really have a tough time getting back into the game mindset, allowing your body to get back to that warm level where you're comfortable moving around. So I always like to see how teams respond at the top of the third quarter, and Eric Lugora looking like nothing has changed. He's still here to play.
Nice move and presence of mind to just continue with the play even after he felt the contact. Just to attempt a shot. Now he goes to the free throw line for a chance to convert that into a three-point play. He does not. Big rebound there. Ando Mabebe gives it up to Bilal. I feel like Eritrea needs to push the tempo. They have the roster to do so. Try to tire these Tanzanian legs. Taking the sweet time on the offensive end. Abebe. Nice perimeter jumper there. Abebe carrying his team so far. Bilal, dangerous pass and too high for Israel. It's now a 13-point lead. Anything can happen in this game. Too early to call it. Nice drive to the basket and another and one. Ladislas Lusato showing the strength. There, going up, feeling the contact and just putting the ball up in the air. And it counts. He goes to the free throw line for a chance to convert it to a three-point play. 8:31 to go, 55-40.
That's the second time that a Tanzanian offensive player has been able to split the defense of Eritrea and get to the hoop. And I think Eritrea need to be a bit more aggressive defensively and either completely take that drive away or give a few bumps. It's just one hard foul in the paint, just to make them think twice before they get in there.
Slale Shan is sharing some of our trade secrets. Speaking of secrets, there's no secret that Israel is a player to watch for this Eritrean side. Converting a three-pointer there. Tanzania trying to answer back, in and out, no good. Big rebound there by Mbegu. His jumper a bit short, just close to the rim. Bilal beating three players and they have an opportunity, 3-on-2. Driving to the basket, he should have shared that ball, Abebe. And a foul, blocking foul on number 9 there. Samuel Sisai pushing, so this is a pushing foul. Lugora, top of the key, declines the three-pointer, drives, tries behind the head, pass. Oh, nice dish and a nice flash there.
Very pretty move.
Lusato and Mbegu combining well.
I'm telling you, Mbegu, he just hides out right along that baseline, waiting for the opportune time to dive in. You see Abebe fighting for that rebound. So tough to get to the rim with that Tanzania defense. Big rebound from Mbegu, who decides to take it all the way. Rashid Haji Mbegu. I've called your full name. Take it easy on him. And a timeout has been called by Eritrea as they try and figure out how to slow the big fella down. Let's head on to the floor and hear what the strategies are.
Bado na insist. Tumeona pale vile base and cut mbili pale. Tuna base, umeenda kuziba, umeona jinsi inavyosaidia. Tuzibe kama mtu atapita. Sawa, kama mtu atapita usizibe. Lakini sisi wa juu, sink ndani kwa ajili kufanyaje? Kwa ajili ya kucheza na hizi pasi zinazoingia ndani tena. Wanazo dish in. Sawa eh? Na once tukiretrieve ball, tukiwa na ball, tuangalie mbele.
جاهم
تعاتوا معنا تحت
Back to the game. Let's take another look at this beautiful drive and dish. No look pass to Mbegu. Mbegu flashes it home hard. You can see the faces of the Eritrean players very discouraged, and Mbegu has been rising up to the challenge, putting the Tanzanian team on his back. And you can see what that means to them right now. As you can see, the scores are 59-43 in favor of Tanzania. Long distance three there, no good. Big rebound Tanzania, and they're off to the races. They slow it down. Clever in doing so. There are only 6 in the roster. They have to save on their energy. Nice, clever tracking back by number 4, Ngaza Cornelius of Tanzania.
Eritrea just need to run them down. So far, Tanzania are looking like the fitter team. Begu trying to punish. So disrespectful. My goodness.
It's like there's
Bilal
no one
with a
in
nice
front of him.
floater on the other side. And Eritrea is still very much in reach within this game.
Like to see that young man play. Playing with reckless abandon, driving to the basket. Lusato, reverse, no good. Ball goes out, still Tanzania ball. And the Eritrean side looking a bit fatigued. Tanzania, on the other hand, look a bit fresh. They can sense the kill. 3-pointer from on top of the key. Number 3 there, Ali Muhammad.
Tanzania continuing to extend this lead. If Eritrea are not careful, it's going to be a 20-point lead, but not if Aaron Zacharias has anything to say about it.
All alone for a 3-pointer. Ali Muhammad, no good. He gets a second bite at the cherry, decides to wisely slow the game down, defers to Eric Lugora. This time it comes from Ngaza Cornelius, 3-pointer that is under foul by Bilal on Ali Muhammad. Eritrea not boxing out. And they can tell you for a fact that the offensive rebound situation in terms of the numbers has balanced itself out. Tanzania doing the most on the offensive end. You can see discussions happening between the head coach of Tanzania and star player Lusato. That's a good sign. Communication lines are still open despite the lead, 62-47, 5:02 to go to the end of the third.
I mean, we've discussed it before, Fidel. We say whenever a team, the players are still talking to each other, communication is still happening on the floor, then that team is still in a good place, regardless of the scoreline. But now not much movement off the ball by Eritrea, and that's why they had to force that 3-point shot. It wasn't the best choice. And Tanzania now 3 points away from a 20-point lead. Ali Mohammed entry pass into the post. Back out to Ali. And Tanzania lose that possession.
One thing that has really impressed me about this Tanzanian side is the fact that they're keeping their fouls at a minimum. If you see, they just have 1 team foul at the moment. As compared to Eritrea, which has 4. They're 1 away from going over the limit. Long distance 3 by Israel, not touching the rim. Going out for a Tanzanian inbound.
And Israel has been uncharacteristically quiet in this game. He's had 11 points for Eritrea, but his plus minus is at -13. has the highest amount of turnovers for his squad. But again, he has put in a lot of minutes in the first 2 games, Fidel.
Yeah.
And
Tired legs.
those are tired legs.
For a minute, I thought Bilal was going to shoot it from there. Nice steal there by Lugora, Eric. Nice anticipation, filling in the passing lane. The ball goes out of bounds, still Eritrean ball. They need to do a better job of passing the ball. Turnovers are killing them. You can see the tired legs of Israel walking off the court to the bench. Substitution coming in is number 8, Senai Temesgen. Nice short jumper there and a put back by Andom Abebe. That's what they need to do better. Just attack the basket. And again, an and one situation. Eritrean defense caught there napping. And there to take full advantage was none other than Mbegu Haji Rashid. Let's take another look. No one had him.
There he is, right at the baseline. Sniper. His teammates are doing a very good job of finding him when he's in that opportune position. And Mbegu, who generally has been shooting well from the free throw line, misses that one.
Oh, nice pocket pass there. Have to kick it out, slow it down. Shot clock is at 10 seconds. He needs to do something here. Takes a screen from Mbegu. Pull up jumper, no good. Mbegu is there for the rebound. Nice box out there by the smallest player on the court, Senai. Good job of not fouling. Tanzania just allowing Bilal to trap himself. And they're off to the races, and another attempt at a dunk, but this time round, Samuel Sisai says not in my house. And for a big man, it seems Eritrea cannot keep an eye on this guy. Keep on losing him.
It's the same story every time, Fidel. That outlet pass goes to half court, from half court to a person cutting down the lane, and the Tanzania magic happens.
I don't know if you can call that magic, but the ball didn't even barely graze the rim, and
Mbegu looking at his fingernails like maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know about all that.
elicited a chuckle from the Tanzanian bench. I guess they can afford to laugh. At the moment, they lead this one 66-49, 2:54 to go till the end of the third. And Lusato taking a much-needed breather at the bench.
And I think Tanzania are playing with a chip on their shoulder. You know, they know that expectations for them are low, all things considered.
Yeah.
And they're using that to their advantage. They're pushing. You can see them being the first back on defense. You can see them pushing on offense. A beautiful potential oop from Mbegu, but he wasn't in position. And we'll take a look at the replay. That's good defense, planting his feet from Lugora, making sure he doesn't foul. That probably should have been called.
Should have been called, but I feel like Lugora had his hands up and Samuel Sisai just ran into his hands.
Free throw woes continue for Mbegu, who has missed all 5 of his attempted free throws in this game. And he looks like he tries to focus a little bit more. No success for him. Baraka Mopele there for the putback, and he's fouled going up. Tanzania could extend this to a 20-point lead from the free throw line if they want it.
Amazing stuff. Remember, it's day 3 of the FIBA AfroBasket pre-qualifying tournament right here at the Nyayo National Stadium Basketball Gymnasium in Nairobi, Kenya. Remember, you can catch this game live on FIBA's YouTube channel, FIBA's website, as well as Mad Goat TV on www.madgoat.tv. We have 2 games coming up, Silale.
Yes, we do. Still coming up ahead, Burundi takes on South Sudan. And later on tonight, come on down to Nyayo National Stadium, Kenyan fans. The Morans are taking on Somalia in what should be a very entertaining game. That game starts at 6:30. Burundi-Sudan begins at 4:15. And we've had good turnout at the games for this AfroBasket pre-qualifying tournament, especially from the Somalia fans and the South Sudan fans. I mean, they pack this place out.
Yeah, they've really shown up for their teams. And the teams have also entertained them to just return the favor. Big rebound there by Baraka, surrounded by trees. And Temesgen Semere might want to renew his gym membership after that tussle. He was thrown to the ground. And this Eritrean side showing a bit of heart, but obviously outmatched, outmanned by this short-handed Tanzanian side. And a foul committed there by number 4, Gaza Cornelius.
Aaron Zacharias, you could see he was frustrated. And indeed it is frustrating to miss under the hoop in that manner. All I can say is Mike and drill.
It's now an 18-point lead. 17-point lead. Beautiful ball movement there by Tanzania. No lack of the bounce there. Rebound Eritrea looking to push. But Tanzania are doing a good job preventing this transition offense of Eritrea and rebounding the ball well and doing a bit of running themselves. Ali Muhammad looking for help. Finally comes in the form of nice drive to the basket. No good.
Musato, great job on that drive. And once again, Eritrea are going to have to do a better job with defense. Foul has been called on Lusato, unnecessary. And I can see your frustration, Fidel. I think he got a little bit too excited.
Yes.
And
3 team fouls, huh?
3 team fouls. Long 3-point shot, misses everything. Sine Temesgen. Surely there was enough time on the shot clock to just make 1 pass? Maybe 2?
1 or 2 passes. Had enough time. But that's what we were talking about yesterday, clock awareness. And just being in the game. Ali Muhammad, nice follow through on that 3-pointer attempt, and you can see why 71-51, a 20-point lead. 37 seconds remaining till the end of the third quarter. Dangerous pass there by Eritrea. They swing the ball open, top of the key. Samuel Sisai trying to work something for his team. Surrounded there by blue shirts. Big rebound Tanzania. They have 18 seconds to make something of it. More than enough time to work their offense. Lusato spinning. Back at the top of the key. They decline a 3-pointer. Dangerous pass almost going out. Baraka has 4 seconds to put something in the air. Nothing doing. Less than 1 second. And that is what we call lack of clock awareness. That is the end of the third quarter. A 20-point lead by this Tanzanian side heading into the fourth quarter. Been interesting to see a 6-man team dominating the 15-man roster of this Eritrean side. But a whole quarter to go to decide who's going to have their first win of this FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament right here at the Nyayo National Stadium Basketball Gymnasium. Third quarter started off on a bright note. Israel carrying off from where he left off in the first half. But that young man right there was too much to handle. The high-flying Mbegu Haji Rashid just punishing them from down in the perimeter, and a foul has just occurred. These are live action shots now. Top of the key, Eric Lugora. Patient build-up by this Tanzanian side. Gets it back, open three from top of the key, and it's all good for Tanzania, extending their lead. It's now 74-51. Nice drive to the baseline, a nice cut there by number 12, Daniel Zamheret. Nice vision. And very solid defense to start the fourth quarter. But they lose the ball again, all alone. Has to make something of it, and he does.
I like that confidence in Lugora. Such an outstanding game. Very high percentage from the three-point area this afternoon. I believe he's shooting at about 80%. I think he's only missed one of his three-point attempts.
Yeah.
And now Lusato pushing the ball. He's taking it against two defenders. Foul has been assessed on the floor. And that's the kind of aggressive type of play that Eritrea needs to include in their repertoire. This six-man squad is defeating all the odds going against them.
Yep.
And impressing so many of us here in the booth. And their fan base, we've seen the comments on their Facebook page, a lot of love going towards Tanzania.
Long distance three there. And Silale, I just wanted to ask you, do you feel like it's a coaching issue, strategy-wise, when you have these talented players in the form of Eritrea? Just slow the game down. Don't play at the pace that Tanzanians are playing at. Speaking of which, Daniel has just made a basket there. But do you feel like Eritrea has just played into Tanzania's hands?
I think it's a lack of exposure issue. I think the more games, I mean, all things considered, the fact that Eritrea is playing like this, at this level, considering it's their first international outing for their men's national team, is impressive. I think the Tanzania side, all of their players have had international basketball exposure, either be it through Zone 5 or through some kind of qualifying tournament. for national teams within the region. And I think with that kind of exposure, with that kind of experience, you understand how to adjust, you understand how to play at this kind of level, what is working for you, what isn't working for you.
Yeah.
Because we've not seen a lot of adjustments from Eritrea. They've just kind of maintained their style of play throughout this tournament. And that really has been shooting, as we see Daniel knock one down from the elbow. And I think once they go through these videos, when they go back home and reflect about their experience, I think they can make the adjustments and, like you said, also see how they can boost their technical bench to make the right decisions during the game.
Distance 3 by Bilal. Big rebound there by number 12, Daniel Zemheret. No luck for them. Driving to the basket, Ali Mohammed. They lose the ball. Driving to the basket, Bilal off the glass, no good. Big rebound there, Tanzania, and they're off to the races. 2-on-1, 3-on-1 actually. Deciding to go all the way, doesn't need any help. Number 14, Ladislas Lusato, making the right call. It's now 80-57. A 23-point lead. .641 to go, and you can see look like the wind has been knocked out of them. Bilal taking a breather.
Really kudos to the Tanzanian squad for their levels of endurance, because these guys are running the floor like it's the first quarter.
They look comfortable doing it.
And they look very comfortable doing it. But we can see them now kind of slow things down. And again, this again is it comes down to B-ball IQ, Fidel. But my goodness, Eric Lugora ducking and weaving his way to the hoop. An impressive shooting guard, has had such a great game this afternoon against Eritrea. It was day one for them yesterday when they played against Kenya. And Lugora going to town on this Eritrean squad.
How long do you think Tanzania can pull this off in terms of the pace? They have other games to be played tomorrow and on Saturday morning, actually.
If they eat well, take some ice baths, take some pain medication, get enough sleep, I think they'll be fine. I mean, I'm looking at their movements. Usually by day 2, day 3, you can kind of start to see the cracks of fatigue in a team. But this squad is looking as fresh as they were yesterday, if not fresher, if you ask me. And that was a pretty 3-point shot from Ali Mohammed right before a timeout has been called. Scores are now 57-87. They've crept away to a 30-point lead, Fidel, and let's head down to the floor and hear if any adjustments will be made for these final 5 minutes of the game.
Tunapata hizi basket. Sawa, hata kama tunakosa kini bahati mbaya, sababu basketball is a game.
ترجم يا بنات شو الحنس شو اللي جالس خوف دوي الدول وانا ما اسمع عن بيت كل زولا لا قرن
سيسو عوي هذا سمعت انا مسوق وسيء سيسو
نعم
And back to the game. Take a look at some of the highlights from that fourth quarter. The start of the fourth quarter, rather. And Tanzania have been utterly dominant in this game. And they've showed why they were early on favorites to win this game against this Eritrean side, despite Eritreans' heart. The inexperience probably showing. Nice high screen there by Eritrea. No joy for them, but a big rebound there by Daniel. Daniel putting it back. No good. The ball goes off. And Tanzanian hand, they say. Possession maintains with Eritrea. .507 to go. Eritrea came into this game with so much promise, both teams having suffered losses early on, looking to redeem themselves. And the only ones coming out of this one unscathed are the team in dark blue, in the yellow stripes. So the dark blue, the same men are colorblind, Silale.
You're doing a great job, Fidel.
Oh, really?
A nice fadeaway.
I was about to call it magenta. Just because it sounds good.
I think Eritrea, they don't need to go back to the drawing board. I think they just need to take this for what it is. It's being able to get this kind of exposure. Nice corner three from number 2, Abiel. And that's all it is for me, Fidel. I think they have the tools, they have the desire, they have the hunger. They're enjoying themselves based on what the president, Henok, told me earlier. Even after the loss to South Sudan, 57-111. They were still having fun, singing, enjoying themselves in the bus back home. And I think that's the right attitude to have for your first international game.
Yeah. Attitude is everything in this game. There will be a lot of lessons learned by this Eritrean team. They've had I won't say a terrible tournament. Oh my goodness. Lusato. Ladislas almost putting someone's child on a poster. Let's take another look. Oh my goodness. Andom Adebe Mbaye, number 23, was about to experience what number 23 used to do to players back in the day. Nice steal there. Eric spinning into trouble. Abiel driving, kicking it out. 3-point shot, no good. Big rebound there. Cornelius, Ali Mohammed, baseline drive, no good. Both teams are going on empty trips. Abebe shooting the ball. Cornelius with the rebound and a foul by Abebe. Now tell you, Silale, we have to do a countdown of the top 5 dunks that were almost dunked.
That almost ended people's lives.
Yeah, exactly. Like they almost ended people's careers.
We'll talk to the director after this game and see if
we can compile
we can package that for us.
Ando Mabebe escaping one right there. Cornelius making the first free throw. It's now a 30-point lead again. 3:10 to go.
Looks like Eritrea are slowing down a little bit in this, at the bottom end of this fourth quarter, Fidel. We see a floater from number 9, Samuel Sisai, the team captain. And it looks like the fatigue is creeping into the faces of the Eritrean side. Amazingly, Tanzania continue to maintain a higher standard of play with just a 6-man squad, as you can see. Still pushing the ball on offense. This time, Ali taking matters into his own hands. Pushing Tanzania closer and closer to 100 points. And I have to say, Fidel, this tournament has been very high scoring.
Very. Did you see the smirk on his face? It's like, yeah, I got this. Why are you looking surprised? I do this in my sleep. Speaking of doing it in his sleep, Daniel Zemheret, that's his range. A perimeter shot, and they call a foul on Eritrea. Reaching foul, and Eritrea over the limit in terms of fouls. We have a bonus situation. Every foul henceforth committed by Eritrea will result in a free throw. On the other hand, Tanzania are yet to have a team foul. You've got to love the discipline.
We're just playing great basketball this afternoon, Fidel. Offensive load has been evenly distributed amongst the players. Defensively, they're running back. Again, this is a team that has seen many years, many days of basketball. And despite the loss yesterday to Kenya, I do believe this is a team that can possibly get to the medal bracket.
Can. Possibly can. They'll have to fight it out between the heavyweights of this tournament. As a home country, Kenya, as well as South Sudan, who've put out statements, both teams playing really well. And everyone is looking forward to that matchup. Everyone seems to think it's going to be a final between Kenya and South Sudan. We'll wait and see. But at the moment, it's Tanzania taking out Eritrea. And that's how you know everything is going right for you. That ball took a round trip around the rim and eventually ended up down the hole.
Remind me of that Kawhi Leonard corner three-pointer.
And Joel Embiid's reaction after. Too soon?
It's too soon.
Too soon.
Sixers haven't recovered yet.
Yeah.
Give them a couple of years. Slightly over a minute to go here. Tanzania continuing to maintain a 30-point lead. They will cross the 100-point mark. Let's see if Ali will take them there. It's been a great game for Tanzania.
And he does.
And you can see just how much it means to hit that 100-point mark, Fidel.
As you rightfully said, it's been a high-scoring tournament. And barring the Kenya-Tanzania game, all games have reached 100 in terms of scorelines.
Ali gets it into Baraka Mopele, kicks it back out to Lusato. Tanzania now playing around with the time. Eric Lugora can't get it to fall before the buzzer. But you can see Tanzania are now looking to play with the clock. And Eritrea are just trying to get as many buckets as possible before the end of this game.
This is a point where you say it's a moral victory. If you make a basket, that is, if you're Eritrea. 101-69. I don't think Tanzania would want to score, but they also don't want a turnover on their statistics, so they'll have to take a shot up at some point. But they'll use most of the clock. And Ali Muhammad working on his defender. Nice cut through there by Cornelius. He just misses that jumper. Still Tanzanian ball. I think with 9 seconds to go, they'll dribble the clock out. They will win this one easily, 101-69. Let's see what they do here. First, Cornelius will just take the ball and just hold it, and they wisely do that. Lusato doesn't feel the need to push it, and Ali Muhammad as well, just relaxing. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, in day 3 of the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. Tanzania changed their fortunes after losing yesterday 59-95 against Kenya. They come out guns blazing and win this one against Eritrea 101-69. And showing us some promise. This 6-man squad is really an exciting team to watch. We'll take a look at some of the stats coming up. but we'll just confirm the score as you can see on your screens. At the moment, Tanzania take this game 101.
And let's take a look at some of the highlights of this game. It was a firecracker in the first quarter with both teams going head to head. Neither side really managing to inch away too much. It ended at 19-23, but Tanzania maintaining that lead. But let's take a moment and talk about number 5, Eric Lugora, who had an excellent game, shooting 80% from the three-point area. But really, Tanzania were just a team that were looking to have a really, really good time. And we have the stats here for you. Taking a look, Eritrea finishing at 51% from the 2 points, and Tanzania is shooting an impressive 62% and 37.5% from 3. But really, Fidel, I think Tanzania, considering the fact that there's 6 players on the floor, the point distribution has been really impressive. We have 5 players in double digits.
Wow.
Game's high goes to Ali Mohammed, shooting 29 points, followed by Eric Lugora, who had 22 points. And he was shooting 50% from the three-point area. And what really impressed you about this game, Fidel?
Well, Tanzania's effort, 6-man roster, and Baraka Mpole, just unlucky there, 2 points shy of double figures in terms of points. He had 8 points, 29 points, 10 points, 22 points, 18 points, 14 points. Very impressive by this Tanzanian side. Their plus minus as well, if you look at the figures, everyone was in double digits. The highest being number 4, Cornelius Gabriel, a plus minus of 32. Very positive impact for the player in this game, and shooting the ball at an impressive rate of 62% from inside the arc. You can see them, very athletic team, trying to dunk each and every ball. By looking at them, you wouldn't think so, but they really can't get up in the air. Very impressive game by the Tanzanian side. Ladislas Lusomo as well, a plus minus of 26 and scoring 14 points. But the man of the match has to be Ali Mohammed, number 3, top scorer of the game at 29 points. Eritrea, commiserations to them. You've got to feel sorry for them. My heart reaches out to them. They put in a brave effort, but Israel Mulugeta, he couldn't do it all, ending up the game with 11 points. Didn't play much in the second half, but that's how the story goes, and you can see on your screens right there all the stats that needs to inform you of how the game went for this Tanzanian side. 62% from inside the arc, 37% from three-point line.
So, I mean, looking at that percentage differential, it's not too bad. So really, where was this game lost for Eritrea?
In terms of the intangible sometimes, just getting back on defense, transition defense was lacking by them. They didn't have one person just balancing the court and trying to mitigate what Tanzania can do on the fast break. We saw Tanzania yesterday, despite the loss to Kenya, Morans really troubling the Morans until Morans got their act together in the third and fourth quarter. They really had fast break opportunities through and through. Eritrea were just too tired. They've played as more games than Tanzania have. This is Tanzania's second game. This is Eritrea's third game. And you'll have to feel it for them. Tired legs out there. But as you can see from the numbers, Tanzania clear winners on the day, on this day 3, 101-69.
Tough luck for Eritrea, who have still not won a single game so far in this tournament. Tanzania getting their first victory on day 2 for them. Day 3 for all of us here covering the AfroBasket pre-qualifying tournament. Do stay tuned. We have another very interesting matchup coming up for you. Burundi versus South Sudan. Will the tournament favorites finally be upset by the physical Burundi side? We'll find out in just a few minutes.
Both teams can make their way to the bench so that we undertake the player introduction and the photo session. Ball boys, kindly get for me all the balls. Have them on the TV sport track. We want to get the game underway. Thank you very much. We are underway in game 2 of day 3. Burundi taking on South Sudan. At the moment, I'll call all teams to go to the free throw line, extended, for a brief photo session. Sorry, I'm reminded that we'll go direct to player introduction. I'll start with Burundi. Number 4, Jean Hakizimana. Number 6, Bienvenue Ndikuri. Number 8, Alvin Nzinza. Number 9, Regis Musuda. Number 10, Guiba Nijimbere. Number 11, Oli Ndajigimana. Number 12, Lanli Ndikumana. Number 13, Pauline Jimbere. Number 14, Koji Kabura. And number 15, Romis Boujeje. The coach for South Sudan is Ndarigi Oliver, assisted by Harun Kagoro. For Burundi, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, South Sudan, number 1, Tony Puot. Number 2, Stefin Rumudu. Number 3, Ball Back. Number 4, Mangistu Janekor. Number 5, Dominique Philippe. Number 6, Atiel Lual. Number 7, Nyang Wek. Number 8, Kwan Kwan. Number 9, Matiang Muo. Number 10, Makwel Pondak. Number 11, Emmanuel Maluo. And number 14, Deng Mayor. Head coach for South Sudan is Aju Deng, assistant coach William Mayel. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I want to invite us to be upstanding for the national anthem of Burundi. Thank you very much. National anthem of South Sudan.
Raising flag, make the guiding star, and sing We vow to protect our nation.
Thank you very much. South Sudan National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, even as you sit down, I'd like to request the two teams, chief crew, to take over.
Game 3 of FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. And you can see from your screen right there, it's Burundi taking on South Sudan. Just to recap on some of their results. It's day 3, of course. On Tuesday, the first day of the tournament, South Sudan demolished Somalia 114-79. And day 2, which was yesterday, South Sudan also beat Eritrea comprehensively 111-57. And let's take a quick look at the team lineups. We start with Burundi at number 1, Akizimana Jean. Number 2, Jimba Pauline Gauthier. Number 3, Kabura Rodriguez. Number 4, Ndikumana Landry. Number 5, Richard Bienvenu. Number 6, Njembere Guibe. Number 7, Ninziza Alvin. Number 8, Musoda Reji. Number 9, Oli Mogad. And number 10, Bujeje Romi. The head coach is Olivier Ndaya Gije.
Exciting squad to watch, but let's move on to the other side. South Sudan's team roster. Number 1 is Teni Puat Bak. Number 2, Stephen Wundi. 3, Balbok. Number 4, Mingistu Jonkor. Number 5, Dominic Phillip. Number 6, Atye Lual. Number 7, Yang Wek. Number 8, Kweni. Number 9, Mathiang Mawat. Number 10, Makwe Pwandak. Number 11, Emmanuel Malu. Number 12, Atar Isaiah. Number 13, Akoy Agao. And number 14, Deng Mayot, coached by Aju Deng. Exciting team to watch, Fidel. South Sudan, so many fans. Consistently packing out the gym with South Sudanese fans alone. And you can't blame them. They're an exciting team to watch. They constantly dominate our highlight reels, especially players like number 7, Yang Wek, who unfortunately went down hard yesterday.
Yeah.
And with what we thought was a back injury, it turned out to be a left hand injury. He will not be playing in today's matchup. We do wish him well, and I hope he has a quick recovery. We'd love to see him for the rest of the tournament, but I don't know. Looks like the injury was serious.
A very exciting player. We need to update you on that injury. Looks like a left wrist injury. That being said, just to quote a friend of mine who keeps on saying expectation can feed unhappiness. There's a lot expected out of this South Sudanese team. And of course, a lot is also expected from the host team, that is Kenya. The two strongest teams so far. But Burundi is their opponent today. Burundi, of course, they won their game yesterday against Somalia. They're still fresh. This is only their second game. They won that game 106-86. But South Sudan is a different proposition altogether. Both teams looking like they've sized each other up really well in terms of size. Look like they're evenly matched. But South Sudan, the past 3 days, should say 2 days, they've looked like a superior team.
It's true, but I would say some of the players to keep an eye on in the Burundi squad. Number 4, Jean Hakizimana, the point guard, 31 years old. Excellent game, excellent court vision, fearless player. And number 10, Guibert Njimbere, also a great player, more of a slasher. Fantastic shooting guard. But it's South Sudan who draw first blood, with Teni Puat getting this game started.
Oh my goodness, and they've always done that in the first 10 seconds of the game, taking a high pick and roll, just rolling to the left and taking that three-pointer, which seems to be a high percentage shot for this South Sudanese team. And defensively, they're there against Burundi, now doing the most no-look pass there, going astray for Burundi, a turnover. South Sudan ball, and of course you can hear the noise already.
I think this was their home gymnasium.
You'd think so. Teni Puat Turning the corner. Emmanuel, long three-pointer, in and out. Rebound, Burundi. They're off to the races. Number 4 there, Jean Hakizimana, the 31-year-old veteran. Baseline jumper by number 9, Musoba Reji. No good. Rebound, South Sudan. Ball swings back to Kwani. Goes to their point guard. He's been solid the past 2 days. Driving all the way to the cup, off the glass. Nice nifty move there by the point guard. And you can see the confidence levels are very high.
If you're going to give him that space, he's going to take it. Let's see if Hakizimana can answer back. Oh, it's a nice dish to Musoba Reji. And I must say, Fidel, looking at Burundi, their size, their composure, they know what to expect from this South Sudanese side, and they're ready to take it and give it right back.
Now I took a stroll down the court earlier on before the game, and look at another basket there by Emmanuel. And standing next to the Burundi's players, and I think I'm a big guy. I felt like I was dwarfed for a minute. Emmanuel with the rebound. Tenny Puo, who's one of their smaller players, driving, navigating his way through traffic. Left hand off the glass. Thrice he's done that, and thrice this team showing why they're one of the favorites in this tournament. Disappointed by that foul, and
7 early points for Puot at a blistering pace. He's just so confident coming into this game, and I talked to some of the coaches before the tip-off, Fidel, and they said that they look at Burundi as a very strong team.
yes,
As a team who, if not taken seriously, can definitely cause an upset in this matchup.
pull-up jumper there by Burundi, no good. Rebound Emmanuel to his point guard Puo. So far it's been good. Long distance 3, that's what we call a hit check. And the ball is off Burundi, I thought. But the referees think otherwise. They have to go back for defense. And if you can spot famed photographer Emmanuel Jambo on your pictures there, ardent supporter, the basketball lover. Long distance 3 makes it count.
That's that man we talked about, number 10, Guibert Jimbere. If you don't respect his game, he will make you respect it. See a big, nice kick out to Quani. Quani, basket isn't good. Rebound swiped by Guibert. Talking about heat checks, he's trying to see if he's still got it. And Quani, no problem getting to the basket, none at all.
Like a hot knife through butter. He slices the Burundi defense wide open with that layup.
And when you have that kind of speed with that size, Fidel, it's very, very hard to slow that kind of player down. Turnover by Nihimbazwe. I think he found himself in a tight spot, Fidel.
I think he found himself in a tight spot as well. Thank you so much. Such the team play. Glad you had that one. 6:17 to go, 11-5. Having fun in the booth, and the fans having fun on the court, and a three-pointer there by Emmanuel, and a foul on the rebound by Port. 2 early fouls for him. He has to watch out. And he quickly, the head coach. No, it's not a foul on him. South Sudan have to re-strategize on their substitution. They're about to take him off.
Foul was called on number 9, Musoba. Take a look at the replay there. I don't know. I don't know about all that, Fidel, but we'll respect what the referees say. I think sometimes the game of basketball just needs to little boys play, you know? It gets physical in there.
And you kind of get the feeling the officials will let them play for a while. A long distance three dialed up from distance, but no luck for Richard Bienvenu. Ball goes out of play over the backboard. South Sudan ball.
I think Burundi could have utilized the shot clock a bit better in that particular instance. You know, suss the other team out. Figure what they're giving you before you start taking that three-point shot. And if that really is the best option, then you can take it.
Nice pass to Matiang. Fly by and a dagger from deep. Matiang Moore.
Veteran player knows how to get it done.
No luck for Burundi. But they put one back there. Number 7, Nihimbazwe. Firecracker of a game so far. Matiang left all alone from the three-point line. No luck for him this time round. Big rebound Burundi, and Burundi are off to the races, breaking fast. They slow down. Turn in the corner. Trying to bank the shot home. No luck. Surrounded by the trees of South Sudan, and managing to put that ball in the basket is their big man, Musoba Reji.
Musoba Reji taking it and giving it right back, Fidel. There's going to be a lot of pressure on him having to handle these large South Sudanese players, but he's holding his own, and now it's Guibert on the other end with the Euro! Jimbire! And on the other end, Puwat with his 10th point in this first quarter alone. This man is on fire. And now it's a one-on-one situation. Guibert deciding to take on Tenny Puwat, mano a mano, but Puwat showing that he also has a strong skill set on the defensive end. And it's an exciting game. South Sudan leading 17 to Burundi's 11 points. Burundi hanging on for dear life. And I'm happy with what they're doing, Fidel.
To be fair, they're giving it the best shot. South Sudan have the numbers in terms of fans, and they're very loud. Don't forget, but Burundi are staying the course, and another steal, turnover, drive into the basket there, number 6. Richard Bienvenu, he says thank you very much. And he lets them know that he's welcome.
See what you did there, Fidel. Please don't do it again.
I'm sorry. These things write themselves. Driving hard to the basket there, number 14, Deng Mayot, who's just checked into the game. The big man from South Sudan. You can easily spot him from anywhere. Bienvenu, nice crossover. Gives it up to Nihimbazwe. Nice inside out, Kwani. Nice pass to Matiang. Matiang is fouled before attempting the layup. He goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Look at that move, beautiful move. You give it up, nice movement there, but there's a foul on Matiang Moore. He goes to the line to shoot free throws, and Puot is taking a breather. In comes ball back.
You know, it's so tough to guard Double K, as we're calling him, Fidel, because he actually could have taken that layup on all those 3 defenders. You know, we've seen him do it. But in this particular situation, he decides to kick out. So how do you even defend such a player? You don't know if he's going to go all the way, if he's going to kick out. But that was a really nice cut, and good job from Matiang filling the lane. Again, you're looking at this team really building on their team chemistry as Matiang hits the second free throw. And that was their goal coming into this tournament. They didn't play together for too long. Came in 6 days earlier, have been training at Brookhouse just to acclimatize a bit to the Nairobi environment. which is miles apart from the South Sudan
Yep. Goes
weather
to
situation.
goes to show the versatility of this South Sudanese team. And once your team is versatile, winning a game is easy. Double K coming back with the steal. Just recovering. They almost lost the ball there. Takes a high pick and roll. Back to Matiang. Matiang, nice head fake. Goes to ball. Corner three, too strong. But guess who's there for the rebound? Matiang says, slow it down, fellas. I got this. Finds the big man just under the rim. Be careful of the 3-second violation. He gets the rebound back. Baseline jumper. Makes it count. Mr. Deng Mayot making his presence felt. The scores are 21-13, 2:05 to go before the end of the first quarter. Timeout has been called by Burundi. Let's take it downstairs and listen to what both sides have to tell their teams.